So we got a whole bunch of billion different new leaks for Skibidi Toilet 78. So I'm going to review them, and if they're really good, I will eat or if they're really bad and they're stupid, I will eat the world's hottest gummy bear. Smash one like equals one Scoville unit that I will insert into my mouth. Okay, so our sweet little anime Sigma 40-year-old man, Date Bayo, posted a video called Boom is Cooking. So let's see what it is.
We're eating well today because we haven't even gotten past the information Steak was able to get.
Riot. Shut up, Riot. As I was saying, I always eat well, so I'm not surprised by the intro of this video. Don't you dare say of course in the comments.
Get us. But we've already gotten another interview. And thanks to Iron Cameraman, we got another skibidi dose, as he asked Boom 14 interesting questions about the plot of the show, which we have been trying to solve day and night. Today we'll talk about the secret agent, about the legendary return of Titan Cameraman and Speakerman, about G-Man's possible alliance with someone from Astro's, as crazy as that sounds. You'll also find out why he's been smiling all this time, and what the squares mean, since Boom
I love Skibidi Toilet! Yeah!
finally revealed it to us, and much more. This is a video you're sure to love, so make sure to stay to the end, unless you want to be the watchman of honeymoon like our big bro.
You weigh 1,000 pounds.
I do not weigh 1,000 pounds, Vietnam. Okay, your country is literally an island, and it's... Hey!
America and Canada and UK super chatted $2. Yup, yup.
Why are all the countries beefing with me right now? Can you not do that? Can you not right now? I'm trying to watch my daily dose of Skibidi, and you are ruining it. Stop pausing. Okay, sorry.
Hello friends, you're on the channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. So let's start with the less important questions and move on to the more interesting ones. The first question was about haters. What do you think about haters and criticism of the series?
I literally asked this exact same question, Iron Cameraman. You copied me. You're a copycat. Iron Cameraman, the big fat copycat.
To which Boom answered, I haven't seen constructive or reasonable criticism from any hater whatsoever. Just silly bandwagoning. Of course, this question doesn't surprise me because during the interview with Steak, when Steak asked if the Skibidi Toilet is a brain rot, Boom answered that Skibidi haters are brain rot. And I really haven't seen any constructive explanation of why a Skibidi Toilet is brain rot. The
Skibidi Toilet is brain rot.
The main criticism is
just kidding.
Is that the head comes out of the toilet, and that's where all their arguments end.
No, here's the reason why people say Skibidi Toilet is brain rot. Because, you see, when you have a Skibidi Toilet in the toilet, it made all the children afraid to sit on the toilet because they thought the Skibidi was going to tromp them from below. So, in turn, it's brain rot. But I don't believe it. I don't know if I believe the allegations.
People think toilets with heads sticking out are too wild, and I partially agree with them. But is that what the show is about? The show's about faction rivalry, and I realized a long time ago that the Skibidi Toilet is not what it was originally. To be honest, there's not much left of the classic toilets. Even in the full 77th episode, the Duchess appeared in a more human form. And look at the UFO toilet. Does it look like the usual toilets we saw in the beginning? It seems to me that Boom has become a prisoner of these toilets, but now we can see that the series has turned into a confrontation between robots and mutants. I mean, Boom still respects the original source and sticks to the theme with toilets. But the new characters, mutants, no longer look like Skibidi toilets from the beginning of the series. The show really turned into a sci-fi movie and a really cool story. The way I see it, he's realizing his dreams and ideas through this show. And he's really trying to make it more than just heads coming out of the toilet. He's still sticking with the concept of toilets because he has no choice, but he's pretty smoothly and cleverly made it into a full-fledged series on some Hollywood level. I think Bro's gonna try to make movies and stuff like that, and the Skibidi Toilet is just the beginning of his journey. Skibidi Toilet is not just an absurd comedy, but a unique universe where viewers find everything they value in a great story.
I feel like ChatGPT is speaking to me right now. I feel like Date Bayo went to ChatGPT and said, this is literally what Date Bayo typed into ChatGPT. Please send me a paragraph glazing the fuck Boom. That's what you just typed in the chat GBT. Bayo.
The power of friendship, courage in the fight for justice, touching moments of self-sacrifice, and unexpected twists that take your breath away. And it's
What
hard to
is
put it
this?
all together, so that deserves respect.
Show us the fucking leaks. We don't care. Show us the leaks. We're all here to see the leaks. Stop glazing. Show us the leaks, you professional glazer. Okay? God damn, you should open a donut shop because all you do is glaze.
Anyway, Skibidi Toilet is a lot more than just heads coming out of the toilet. So if you're a hater, you should realize that. By the way, there was another similar question. What do you think about how far Skibidi Toilet has come, from brain rot to something more cinematic and serious? To which Boom answered, Skibidi Toilet surely changed, but let me be clear. Nobody called it brain rot until around 2024. It was simpler, denser, a bit like a dream sequence. It was just different than it is now, but all feedback was positive, and the majority of followers got hooked on it back then, not later. The conception of first dozen episodes are trash, it gets better only later is wrong. Creating it wasn't as stressful and time-consuming, so I have much brighter feelings towards earlier moments of the series as well. That being said, Skibidi Toilet has come a long way already, and its evolution has merely begun. I don't think those words need to be explained. But I also don't think the first episodes was goofy, but obviously it was a lot simpler than the current episodes, and Boom didn't expect it to be so successful. And according to him, it's just getting started. And I don't doubt it, seeing as how freaking awesome the full 77 episode was. So more to come, I guess. The following answer by Boom I really liked. The question sounds like, after your response to viewers in Discord about the hidden new race that will appear in episode 81, no one has any doubts that these are the PC men, the first of
Thank you, TT Sigma. I'm sorry you're broke.
which we saw in episode 74. What role will they play? To which Bro said, I like my Skibidi Drippy. Hell nah, bruh. Imagine Boom eats drippy cheese and drinks Prime.
It's smooth, isn't it?
Skibidi Toilet will never be the same again, bruh. But to be fair, Arm asked a good question. But Boom didn't fall for the trick. And the thing is, Bro tried to cheat and wanted to know if computer men were a new
Honestly, I can't wait until there's 100 Skibidi Toilet episodes. Do you know how crazy that's going to be to watch it from 1 to 100?
race. And so he asked what role they would play if Boom had said something like, they'll play an important role. Then we'd have confirmation that the computer men will be a new race. But Boom didn't fall for that trick, and that's surprising. In fact, we have no official confirmation that the computer men will be a new race. Yes, we have guesses and even hints, but still not confirmation. But you know me. I've been yapping for half a year that it's gonna be the computer men.
You've been yapping for 4 minutes and 53 seconds so far into this video, Date Bayo. Just kidding, it's a pretty good video so far. I like you.
So I still believe it. But even if it's not true, I won't be upset. Because any new race will add color to the show, so we'll have to wait until episode 81 for them to reveal themselves. Okay, the next question sounds like, do the changes to the Duchess and the woman mutant, as well as the size of the old scientist, have a storyline or design purpose? Is it a regular retcon and redesign or upgrades? To which Boom replied, both. Characters also can redress and change their appearance sometimes. There's no retcon. It's pretty interesting.
Chat, what does retcon mean? What is that word? Is that like some super like skibidi word? What does a retcon mean? Someone tell me. I need to know, what does retcon mean?
So we don't need to ask why if we see a Godzilla-sized UFO
Hi,
toilet,
Sake, what's up,
or why
Rookie
someone
Jax?
bought new clothes. We also have a
It means IDK. Oh.
question about episodes 78 and 79. You mentioned that the epic episodes start from episode 80. What can we expect from episode
Oh,
78
changing the plot of a story is what retcon is. Okay, got you.
and 79? To which we got, there won't be a not fire or filler episode. But there's a difference between fire and inferno for sure. Obviously, Boom is trying to say that right from now on, all episodes will be badass. But we should also realize that we can't watch Titans versus Astros every episode. Some of the episodes will also focus on the reveal of the plot, which to me is even more interesting than the battles.
Yo,
So we're in for some
I got
good
you.
and freaking good episodes.
Remind me at the end.
Not taking a break from the topic, here's another similar question. Regarding episodes 80 and
Can you meet I Show Speed? You look like Caillou. Why did Vietnam just roast me? Your country is an island, okay? Shut up.
beyond, what makes them so epic? Large-scale battles, power shifts, unexpected plot twists, or something else? To which he replied, lore moving significantly forward, some secrets getting revealed.
I'm just kidding. I love Vietnam. It's a great country. Okay, it's a great one. I like it. It's good. Can you please stop roasting me?
I do prefer creating more personal and unique battles between individuals, rather than doing uneven they fight or walls on walls.
Dude, why didn't Boom give me these answers? He gave like these very detailed and intricate answers, but when I asked him questions, he just did like these funny gifs of like someone screaming.
That doesn't mean they're not big and epic. I also like single battles better than crowd on crowd. They are just as epic as large-scale battles. Usually in battles where there are a lot of people is a mess, and you cannot give anyone any special attention.
It might have been because
I also
episode
wonder what secrets will
77
be revealed
came
to
out
us after the 80th episode. I'm hoping we'll
That's
finally
probably
find out who the secret agent is, and also the TV scientist's lore. The next question is, were episodes 75-77 dedicated to the union between Skibidi Toilets and Alliance? Did this arc come to an end? What will be the main theme of the next arc? Sort of. It was leading us to a conclusion that Alliance and Skibidis have to work together ASAP, since they both could benefit from each other's strengths and
thanks
resources.
for the member,
So we
Rookie.
could say we're in a new arc, or I guess we could say
Whose arc are we in right now?
it's
Because we
kind
were in the Astro arc, but if we're in a new one, then whose is it?
of a sub-arc. Since I think the first arc ended with the killing of the scientist, and the second arc began with the introduction of Astros. My
Vietnam isn't an
understanding is that
island?
every arc
Okay,
has a
sorry.
villain, and in the first arc, it was the Skibidi scientist.
Yeah.
After he was killed, the second arc began, in which the villains were the Astro toilets. So logically, we should be in the second arc, and even after 77 or even 80 episodes, the arc will be the same, until the moment when the Astros do not lose. And I'm guessing then we are waiting for the third and final arc, in which we will probably learn the outcome of the conflict between the ordinary toilets and agents. But that's only if there's a third arc, since Boom can complete everything in the second arc. Anyway, I could be wrong, but I
Very
believe that the
skibidi.
second arc
Thank
started
you,
right
Money.
after the death of the scientist and the appearance of Astros. Here's an interesting question about a secret agent. At the end of episode
Do you ever think there would be drones in the arc? That's a good question. I mean, we already have Astro drones, don't we? Like, by drones, what do you mean exactly, Rookie Jax?
77, there was a hint of interference regarding the secret agent. Does this mean he will start acting soon? Will he help the Skibidis and the Alliance directly? Or will he continue to work from the shadows? And Boom replied, he is always watching and acting. Every moment anything happens. This answer didn't surprise me, and we all realized that Bro is always watching and doing something. But he actually has two styles. The first style is when he's actually visible for us to participate in something. And the other style is passive, when he just knows everything and sees everything.
When was the last time we saw Secret Agent? What episode?
I'll give you an example. In episode 67, we saw green glitches in the camera, and the secret agent literally took control of the plungerman to look down. And that's the first style I'm talking about, when he's actually
don't
doing
know.
something in front of us.
76?
The second passive style is when we
got
just see
you.
him, somewhere in the episode, surrounded by green light.
Episode 70?
At the end of the full
76?
episode, we saw the text glitched with a green hue. I think it's more like the first style, and I'm guessing
What does he do? Like, what's his purpose? Do we know his full purpose yet?
that Bro did something important in that episode that we'll find out about in future episodes.
Why do you
Either
look
way,
like
I'm
the
betting on
planet
Bro
Mercury?
revealing more of
Shut
himself in a
up!
few episodes.
I don't.
I also want to make a big prediction for the future. I think the secret agent will eventually become a final boss, and he was the only evil that started it all. Remind me in 10 years if I'm right. The next question was pretty wild, as Bro used a forbidden question. Will we see Titan Cameraman or Speakerman again before episode 80, or only after 80 inclusive? And I think you realize that Bro would never in his life spoiler about something.
Chat, I feel like, do you think we're going to see Titan Cameraman before episode 80 or after? To be honest, think that it's going to be before. I'm really, really hoping that it's going to be on 78 or on 79. If it's not, I will be kind of sad, but I get it. Also, why was this sent at 2 a.m.? Who is awake at 2 a.m. talking to the creator of Skibidi Toilet, asking him all these intense questions? 2 a.m.? Before is crazy. I don't know. We might. Do you know 78 or 79 will be Detective Cameraman? What do you mean?
Like that. But I personally think we'll see them before episode 80. If I'm right, then go back to this video and write about it. I think Titan Speakerman has a chance to appear in his base, which we will definitely see before episode 80, or on the battlefield if the Speakerman's armada goes to the G-Man's aid. As for the Titan Cameraman, I think there's a chance to see him in a fight between Juggy and G-Man as well. But that's just
Good
my
night,
speculation.
Good night, Aunt. Thanks for
I
coming.
hope I'll tell you more in some other theory video, so we'll leave it at that for now.
Okay.
The next question is quite interesting as Boom has revealed to us the secret of squares. Did the TV men teleport an entire base to another location? And how does this technology work? To which Boom replied, more like inside of the base. I grew up on Miyazaki films, and this particular technology was inspired by Howl's Castle door entrance portal. There were 4 identical shells of bases underground in 4 different places across the Earth. Once TV men switched base location and teleported from Alaska, all Astros found underground is terrain and debris, nothing else.
Oh, so they were able to just take... That's crazy. Yo, thank you, Rookie, for the $2. They were able to just take... But I don't get it. If they can just teleport their whole base somewhere, doesn't that leave a giant plot hole? Because then they could just teleport literally anywhere they wanted. Like, why don't they just teleport on an entirely different planet?
Congratulate those who assumed it, as I saw several guys wrote about it in the comments. I made the mistake of assuming that the squares were different modes. Probably because the idea from the Howl's Castle seemed pretty obvious to me. And
why did I not notice those squares?
as always, I was trying to find something that wasn't there. Anyway, now we know. Next question about this wild dude. What is the TV man with the smile hiding? Should we keep a closer eye on him? And Boom...
The specimen lover? Is that his name? What does that even mean, the specimen lover? It's the teleporter?
said pain and depression, or maybe he is just silly. So I guess we can clear him of suspicion since bro's just depressed and a little crazy. Hopefully
He's kind of like me.
he'll get better someday. Boom's next answer is pretty funny, but at the same time damn important. What are the Astros' plans for the Titan TV man? Will they send him into battle right away or put him through a prolonger upgrade? Could they capture him permanently? So even if the device is removed,
Hey,
he
thanks,
remains
Bryn,
an
for the
Astro.
member.
To which we got, they just needed a big TV to watch movies. And while it sounds funny, you wouldn't believe it. There's a lot of meaning in those words. And the thing is, they're
Don't switch to Twitch. I love your content. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do yet. I don't know. Yo, thank you, Armani, for the member. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know if I'm going to switch to Twitch yet. I've been thinking about it a lot. I'm going back and forth. I don't know, man. I don't know.
literally going to be looking at his TV. I hope you remember that the Titan TV can connect to the cameraman and transmit what they see. And Boom's words literally confirm that Astro is going to watch his TV to find out the location of the other agents. I think they will fix his TV, and then the Alliance will have even more problems. About the parasite, I personally think it can be removed. Because as far as we have seen, it didn't damage the core itself and simply clung to it.
Bro, it literally changed the entire color of the core. It's so cooked. It's so cooked. The core is cooked. There's no way. There's no way. The core is literally an entirely different color.
Releasing red energy that
There's no way.
overpowered the purple energy.
I don't think so.
But as always, we won't know until the time comes. But we have one last question left, and it goes something like, are there any Astros who could be G-Man's combat companions? Or is there a potential ally among them? To which Boom replied, Astros are individuals with consciousness, especially higher ranks. And you won't believe this, but I'm leaning towards the fact that there may indeed be someone among the Astros who supports the G-Man.
Yeah.
Boom said that the higher ranks are individuals with consciousness, which means they can do anything they want.
Don't technically all toilets have consciousness? Because I feel like they can see enemies and they go towards enemies. What does he mean by they have consciousness? I feel like everyone has consciousness. Yo, Swifty Visual, save you the level 2. Appreciate you.
Just as the G-Man himself
What does
did at
that
one
mean?
time. And it seems to me that there might be a double agent among them who secretly supports Daddy G-Man or might be supporting him in the future. Anyway, write what you think about it, but that's
Did you just call him Daddy G-Man?
all I've got so far.
Wait, what? I was told there were leaks! I was lied to. Wait, does that mean Titan Cameraman is coming back? I feel like he is. If he doesn't come back, you can quote me on this. I will eat this. I will eat the world's hottest gummy bear if he does not come back. I swear to God, I will eat the world's hottest gummy bear. Okay, look, we're going to watch Elite Cameraman's video because apparently it has the actual leaks in it. I don't know why Dante Bale's video didn't have it, but this one came out a day ago, so it's probably in this one.
Hello, everyone. Elite Cameraman
I guess I'm just a professional reactor now. Hello, Elite Cameraman.
here. It hasn't even been a week, and we already have news about the next episode. And not just news, but actual leaks from Boom.
Oh my God.
I guess bro is hyped about the future, so he upped his
Hey,
grind.
thanks, Bryn.
These leaks are not particularly from episode 78, but for the season 25 extra scenes. It's not confirmed when season 25 will be released, but with this, we at least know we'll be getting some new scenes, and it looks like it'll involve a lot of story elements in it. Alongside this, Iron Cameraman also did an interview, so we'll go over some of the questions he asked.
We already talked about that. I'll skip
But before we get into all this, make sure to smash the like button.
Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe for more skibidi content. Ah! I'm Elite Cameraman, and I am the skibidi master. Give me your fucking likes and subscriptions.
And subscribe. Anyways, here we go. Let's first start with the questions, and
Nope, we're gonna skip this. We just saw this.
I'll get to the. We might have an ass battle right. Even if the researching, I might be reaching iron. And how does this film? They were under terms, just like the one in the TV leaked or not? Because if they are, that'd mean that TV men don't have a chance to run again. But if not, they still got 2 lives left, basically. The Astros also might find a way to track teleportations because they are already researching teleportation technology, and they found a way to lock the gates in place. It's possible that it's only a matter of time before they find a way to track where old portals went to. After this questions, Iron Cameraman continued with, are there any...
Oh my God!
He asked, but at the same probably the change in storyline time. Biden, Trump, and Obama very real. You episode saw an M just all along far away.
Okay.
Now that we are over with the Q&A, let's get on with the new leak.
Bro, he didn't even talk about the leaks till 4 minutes into the video.
The first one looks like a troll leak, but Boom did say to me that they will be in season 25, but I just can't believe it, bro.
What
Ain't
am
no
I
way this
looking
exact
at?
frame exists in the episode with the secret agent looking like that.
What the fuck am I looking at? He looks like a SCP character. Why? That's horrible.
Also, what is he doing back in the toilet base?
I don't know.
Some shady stuff are gonna happen in these secret scenes, and we can confirm this thanks to this massive next leak. This next leak is of the detective cameraman interrogating someone in a room. It's unclear.
Oh my God, I think we're gonna have a lot more voice acting in the next episode. Or not in the next episode, in season 25. Oh! Yo, chat, we got Detective Sherlock Toilet over here. Hell yeah! Okay, now, I'm telling you all right now, I need you guys to comment on this. Titan Cameraman, is he coming before episode 80 or not? I have a lot of reasons to believe he is, but why don't you guys tell me yours? But, okay, I want to watch this other video that I found. The doctor guy. So this guy right here is an actual doctor, okay? His name is Dr. ER. And he reacted to skibidi toilet injuries. And, oh, that's a great video right before the skibidi toilet one. Anyway, let's watch it. It looks interesting. I want to see what a doctor would say if they're like realistic injuries or how they would work. I bet he's definitely gonna see the one where the where the what's his name clapped him. That was amazing. I didn't mean that in a sus way, by the way. He literally just clapped him. Like, he literally just... Yo, that's my scream! Chat, this doctor right here reacted to my scream. Hell yeah, Dr. Nefario. Thank you.
Catastrophic plunger incidents, freaking laser beams, and you know what I'm about to say, don't pull it out. Today, we're breaking
Don't pull what out?
down and react to all the machine-induced medical scenes and terrifying injuries from the highly popular YouTube series Skibidi Toilet. Let's dive right in. Puncture wounds to the head itself.
I'm gonna have to
if
put
it goes into the face, probably is okay. You'll end up getting fractured. But if it goes into the brain, through the skull, probably not survivable. Oi, pretty cool that you can see the bones on the right arm. It's depicted really well, especially at the elbow. You can actually see the ulna and the radius. Gunshot wounds to the head, depending on caliber, distance, and area.
There's no way this man is analyzing injuries to toilets that have heads.
The brain hit could lead to bleeding the brain, traumatic brain injury versus succumbing to the injury.
It's a toilet with the head! How is it even alive in the first place?
Oi, getting hit in the head with a morning star. Not something that typically comes to the emergency department with.
Oh, really? You don't typically see people getting stabbed with a spiky plunger? I would never know that. I assumed that at the emergency room, you would see people getting stabbed with toilet plungers with spikes all the time. Thank you for clarifying that, Dr. Nefario.
We typically will deal with blunt trauma to the head.
I'm being mean to
objects,
this guy. I'm being mean.
hammers, rebar,
I'm sorry. I should be nice to him.
baseball bats. We'll end up getting a CT scan of the head, neck, and face, depending on the areas.
Something you don't typically see.
Okay, direct trauma to the left eye. You're getting a puncture wound to your globe, the eye itself. We get worried about all the fluid coming out of the eye besides the integrity.
What did he have to search for to get this graphic of like this yellow liquid falling down upon him? Did he literally just Google P filling up screen PNG?
About all the fluid coming out of the eye besides the integrity of the structure of the eye. So the ophthalmologist, which is the eye surgeon, needs to evaluate, is there something that's salvageable? Can you still save the eye?
He's about to say, yeah, this is something you don't typically see in the emergency room.
Just watching that hurts my hand. All I can think about is broken bone, broken bone, broken bone. Typically when people punch something super hard, they punch with the wrong parts of their hand and they hit with these two knuckles, and these two bones decide to go and snap and boxer's fracture. Oh! Massive blade right through the side of the head, going through the ear. So you already have part of a hole there. But on the other side is all the structures relating to the hearing apparatus as well as our vestibular apparatus. So having to know where we are in space. So you get really dizzy real quick. I always tell you, don't pull it out. Pulled it out and now you're gonna have bleeding, a lot of swelling to this area.
Bro's talking about trying to save the skibidi toilets by not pulling out the sword that's through their head. I think they're already dead. I think they are not alive. Yo, money developers, it's all good, man. Don't you worry.
Necessarily means somebody's dead or going
Don't want to blow it all. Don't blow it all at all. Just save your money, man. You deserve it.
But we'll get somebody to come to the hospital. Emergent imaging. We'll likely have to intubate this individual. Have a neurosurgeon take a look.
You have to incubate an individual? What did you just say? Who are you incubating?
At them. Oh, malfunction and self-injury. The worst type of self-injury that we do see is accidental discharge of somebody's own handgun, where it's in the inappropriate position and they shoot their own leg or hip or genitals. Yes, this does happen.
Bro, imagine going to the emergency room and you're like, doctor, I've accidentally shot my wiener off. What do they even do at that point? Like, what would they even say to you? Be like, okay, sorry. What are they gonna do? Give you a fake one? Like, how does that even work? What happens if you shoot your wiener off? Like, it's just gone. What are you supposed to do? Doctor, my pee-pee has fallen off. Where has it gone? I shot it with my gun. I discharged it. Oh.
Explosions.
Explodes.
Hemothorax, so lungs.
What is a themothorax? His head just exploded, doctor. I don't think he's surviving that one.
Can pop open, eardrums might burst, and then you're dealing with the burns thereafter. From an emergency standpoint.
Bro, you are not dealing with the burns. Your head just exploded. You're just dead. Like, you're just not alive. Your head exploded. You're not gonna care if it burned you because you are gonna be dead. Thanks, Putix Gaming, for the member.
Burns are pain management control, prevent infection, and then also fluid hydration because you're losing fluids. A lot of destruction happening. We'll see people come in groups to the emergency department.
Dude, I want the fuck boom to watch this. This guy's really funny.
Something called mass casualty accidents, but we'll just have, big car accident where there's 4 or 5 people come. And that's when you actually really use your triage system. You're triaging individuals of who needs immediate care, who can wait a little bit, and who potentially is going to succumb to the injury.
Oh, I remember that part.
Whoa. Missing the eye. When people actually have one eye, monocular vision, you'll eventually be able to have better depth perception after the body and brain gets used to it. But at the beginning, your depth perception is going to be a little bit off because you do not have binocular vision.
Yo, Floaty, thanks for the member.
Big injury, laceration to the side of the head. That blade is really long, could go right into the brain tissue. And if it hits deep enough and causes enough bleeding.
Sir, skibidi toilets do not have brains. Do they, chat? Do skibidi toilets have brains, as it's been confirmed?
Cause
not
pressure
this
in the
yapping
brain,
doctor.
causes
Hey,
brain
be nice to
herniation,
him.
or just
He's a
the
good
trauma
doctor.
to the brain tissue itself. Whoa.
Whoa.
After watching the chaos that is skibidi toilet, my brain could use a chill pill. That's where Chillax can help to bring back those chill vibes. You can grab Chillax at lifehappens.com or on Amazon and get back that balance feel.
Did you just try to sell me a drug? What if I was a 12-year-old skibidi toilet fan and I clicked on this video expecting an explanation for the skibidi toilets injuries, and you just said buy this drug? What if I'm 12 years old? What do you want me to do? Bro took take a chill pill in the most literal way possible.
Feeling. Ouch. Electrocution to the head. The big things that we worry about cardiovascularly, what is happening? You're having so much impulse of electricity to the heart, it can send your heart into ventricular tachycardia, ventricular fibrillation, and cause you to go pulseless.
Big words, not understand. Small words, understand.
Whoa, just chilling. It fries your nerves, so your function of the nerves don't work anymore. It will also fry your tissue, causing muscle breakdown, rhabdomyolysis, kidney failure, elevated potassium levels. A lot of bad things happening. Head injury down onto the concrete. We see a lot of injuries that way, not being forced this way, but when people fall, they hit their head. Skull fractures, intracranial bleeding, as well as the soft tissue injuries that we need to repair. What? Did you all just see that move with the blade to the side of the temple? There was a twist.
Twist it.
Twisting
Ew.
it will cause more damage. Please don't do that to each other.
Doctor, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go outside right now after watching this skibidi toilet episode, and I am gonna do that, and I'm gonna twist it, and it's all because of you. I'm gonna do it.
Oh my gosh, the knife's still on the side. That knife could be going through the bottom aspect of the frontal lobe, might be missing it, could have caused eye trauma in the back, hitting the muscles and the optic nerve and going straight through. Whoa.
So he's like, so not something we typically see in the emergency room. A giant lady toilet shooting somebody with lasers and many flames coming off. You know, that's not something we see on a typical Thursday afternoon, but it has come across my table 1 or 2 times.
The beams here are just high energy, thus causing destruction of the tissue. Energies like the sun has super high heat, the crematoriums. We typically don't have this type of energy at the hospital.
Move your cam to the top corner.
We do use like
right
cautery
here.
as heat to help with different wounds. So surgery, they have the Bowie knife. It's a knife, but it also gets heated up so you can actually cauterize things.
But now I'm covering my sweet...
Ooh.
I'm covering this gentleman right here. Chat, I am literally just a green screen adult right now. Do you see me? I'm literally like one of those 5-year-olds that makes those shorts and just puts their head on it. Like, I'm literally just one of them. That's me right here. Like, ooh, guys, look. Doctor...
Ooh. A lot of head injuries because we have heads in the toilet. Most of these injuries that I see relating to head injuries is blunt trauma. We do not see a lot of penetrating trauma outside of gunshot wounds.
What trauma? Penna, what?
Most of them are likely fatal and they don't make it to the hospital.
Yo, that was... Yeah, so that guy died.
Whoa, that reminds me of the mountain from Game of Thrones. It could happen. Not compatible with life, not something that shows up to the emergency department. Not something that's even taken by the medical examiner's office. Whoa, oh, we know
Is
what's
he gonna notice that this is Michael Jackson?
happening here. Shoo.
He's gonna be like, oh yeah, I saw this before.
We get an attempt at good anatomy of cervical spine, the connective tissue, as well as almost bones. So good job for the creators. Oh. Whoa, whoa, regeneration here. Actually super cool. I'm just looking at the neck itself. Look at that neck. We're seeing pieces, what it looks like possibly maybe a trachea. That would be really cool versus just bones of the spine in the back. I hope you guys learned something. Hopefully I entertained you with this react video.
I was very entertained reacting to you reacting to Skibidi Toilet. I would say I was very entertained. Thank you, Dr. Nefario. Wait, what's his actual name? I shouldn't call him that. Dr. ER, ladies and gentlemen. You son of a... Great guy, great channel. He is a certified Sigma. Smash like if you agree. Smash like if you like Skibidi Toilet.